Hi, my good people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, a channel where we learn together, a channel where you'll be inspired, a channel where you'll be encouraged because I share from real life experiences and experiences that will make you understand that nothing is new under the sun. So whatever you're going through today, someone else has gone through it. Someone else is going through, someone else has gone through it and has overcome, and someone else will go through it. Nothing is new under the sun. So today, I'll be talking about something I have entitled Fear. It's another episode. And kindly subscribe to my channel. Kindly watch the videos. Kindly like. And if you find them inspiring, share with your friends, your colleagues, and the people in your spaces. Karibuni sana and thank you for being here. Growing up, I was a very fearful child, and when I look back, it boils down to the young little Eusta, 5-year-old. 5-year-old is a very crucial stage of development in a child. In psychology, we call it phallic stage. Phallic stage is from age 3 to 6 years, and in that stage, that is where a child develops. It's also an initiative stage where either you build a child's confidence or you mute them by guilt tripping and shaming them. So when you build a child by encouraging them, at that stage they live in their minds. Anything is possible to them. So whatever they do as a parent, your goal is to encourage your child. They have built their blocks and it has come out badly. You encourage them. Wamevaa viatu kombo vibaya, encourage them and help them. They are wearing the clothes inside out, encourage them. That is a stage that a child needs affirmation, because phallic stage is a crucial stage of development in a child. So I remember my growing up as a firstborn. The voice of criticism were much, and with our parents, the age we are I am a millennial, and I have some traits that I am still unlearning and undoing, so that my children will not grow up with traumas and wounds that they will have to heal in their adulthood. Growing up as a firstborn, and in a family, a very strict Christian family, Christian home, what the parent need is to see their child doing well, doing everything right, and being an example to others. So you see, at that stage, already I had my siblings, and I was the firstborn. I was the firstborn child. So I developed at a very early stage, and at that point I was expected to be grown, to be an adult. So when I went to school, I began my elementary studies in our nearby home, in our school. Shout out to Vuria Primary School. That is where I began my foundation. And I remember when we have been sent home with homeworks and some coloring and some numbering. We used to have dots. Then you just follow the dots and just try to copy. And my dad will be the one helping me doing the homeworks. So I remember like you just put your hand out kidogo and you miss it. You're like, this is how you're supposed to do it, in that tone, not a friendly tone, but in that tone, like you need to get it right. You see, I understand our parents parented from their point of understanding, and I perfectly understand them because they did it with their own traumas. No one was there to tell them how to do it. They were the first ones to do it. Like the way when you get a child, you're the first one to parent, you don't know anything about it. There is so much theory around surrounding parenting, but when you get into it, you know what we say, theory versus practicals. And there is a quote that I will quote it. I don't know the owner, but it says, a theoretical person cannot outshine a practical person. Someone who has done a practice, someone who has done something for ground, and someone who has only theory, those are two different people. The same way with parenting. So I understand them. They were parenting their best. And the fact that they did well in their own level, I just applaud them because they gave love, genuine love. Like it might not have been affectionate like now you hug your child, you just affirm them, you tell them I love you. Back then there were no such words. Mnapendwa kingumungu. Yeah, if I can say that. So our parents loved us, and you could see by their deeds. But just saying it, I think it was so difficult for an African parent to say I love you, except for a few. So my fear started at that point, and I strived to do everything right, to be the right person, like to do the right thing, to be a right firstborn, yeah, if I can put it that way. And so my next stage, which was we call it genital stage, that is age 6 years to teenagehood or puberty. That stage perfectly it emphasizes on social interactions. Like at that age, a child needs social interaction. So in that stage, it's either a child become antisocial or they become social, depending on the environment. Me, I was antisocial. I was on my own. I could not interact. I could not interact well with like. I think I already started doubting myself and having a low self-image at the young age, because mostly the adults surrounding me were always critics. Like nothing you could do, no one would appreciate you for something you have done. And you see, the voice of critic constantly tells you you're not enough, you've not done well, you're not good enough, you're not able. The voice of criticism, it's bad. So I grew up in my teenagehood, in my adulthood. I was in part of my adulthood, I mean, because now when I was in my late 20s, I started learning and undoing so much, because also the environment shaped me and helped me to be courageous and to face people and even to interact. So by the time I am in my late 30s, already I had the confidence even to face and to try things, and even to. So as I am talking now, I want to talk to someone who is who is not confident, who has low self-esteem. Please try, and you have to affirm yourself and tell yourself that you are capable, you are able, and you can do it. That is the only voice that will undo your fear and your lack of confidence, and even that is what will help you to show up and even to believe in yourself. If you want to do something and you're afraid, just ask yourself, what is the worst that can happen? That will help you. As long as it's not death, you can try and you can fail, and then you can try again. So I have talked about part of my childhood, and next I will dig deeper on fear and how it cages and how it holds you down and how it makes you even miss opportunities. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for this video. See you on my next episode, and we will see how fear does. How fear is a very powerful tool of control. It will control you, it will cage you, and it will just make you have a very low self-worth, self-image, and even self-esteem. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe.